Hello everybody, Martin here, back with round 3 of this Legacy League, playing Death and Taxes. We're 1-1, and we have won the dice roll, or the die roll, so let's choose to be on the play, and let's keep this hand. This is a pretty good hand, potentially fantastic. We have something for everyone. If we're up against combo, then Thalia is great, Revoker is at least decent. If it's creature decks, then the Stoneforge is pretty good. We might want some more lands soon, but yeah, let's see. Polluted Delta, go. So I think I'm gonna lead off with the Stoneforge Mystic, seeing as we have 2 of those. I don't want to, I think I'm more worried about protecting my Thalia here until we get Vial up to 2, and we can sort of survive them dazing or Force of Willing the Stoneforge. So them going Brainstorm in response to Stoneforge makes me feel like they have a daze and they just want to like grind out the most value they can of the mana that they would, you know. Oh, never mind. Force of Will, pitching Force of Will. Okay. So what is this? Like a Delver deck? Still be my guess. Could be Shardless, of course. Could be like the new Leovold deck. Hymn to Torak here makes us kind of sad. Okay, no him. Let's put Vial to 2. Alright, so look, if they had Daze, they would have dazed. So, and they just pitched a Force of Will to a Force of Will. So let's play out the Thalia, hope they Brainstorm in response, and then Vial in the Spirit. They have to smell something with the Vial on 2, though. So what, Disfigure for Thalia? They're casting something here. Murderous Cut. Right, okay. Oh, that's kind of aggravating. Oh well. Especially because they just delved straight through that Thalia tax. So I feel like vialing in the Stoneforge here. They might have like Decay, like fetch Bugland Decay, but looks like they don't. So let's bring in the Batterskull. And let's keep the Vial at 2, even though we have the Flicker Wisp. Yeah, let's just pass. Okay, so obviously now is the time for the Spirit. Hoping they don't have removal. Kind of thinking they wouldn't, or they would have used it on the Stoneforge. Yeah, okay, so they concede in response. They didn't give away too much what they were playing. Like, this Murderous Cut makes it like that. There could be like a Singleton Murderous Cut in a lot of the bug lists, I think, like either Bug Delver, but also Shardless, or like some more off-the-wall decks like Food Chain or Alarin maybe, or yeah, some other decks in that vein. I think we bring in the Gideons and the Cataclysm. I think we bring in the Rest in Peace. We could, I don't know, man. We could be up against something completely different, but they've shown at least one Delve spell. Let's bring in a Council's Judgment. Let's leave out one Revoker. Let's leave out one of the Recruiters. Let's leave out the Spirit, because now they'll just be playing around it anyways, which is fine. Maybe we'll see if we only want one Gideon. I'm not really sure what I'm up against. If it's Delver, probably Gideon is a little bit of a stretch, but might still be what we want. Not sure about the Banisher Priest. I mean, it's nice, like, removal on the stick and all, but they seem to, like, they're a deck with answers, so they seem like they would be able to answer Priest, and I don't like them getting their creatures back. I think I'm going to cut them on Gara too, to be honest. Like, against Bug, you're kind of soft to -1/-1 effects, and the more soft you are, the worst you are for wear. I think we keep this hand. It's a little bit awkward, but it promises stuff. The Thalia makes it so we can't cast the Gideon, ironically, but yeah, no, let's keep it. See what we're up against. Okay, so the Verdant Catacombs immediately makes me think it's not Grixis Delver. That's like certain. I didn't think it was, but yeah. Noble Hierarch. Okay, so I think it's that Redukelist that just won the GP. Like, plays Leovold and True Name Nemesis, so them ramping on turn 1 is like really good. This could be like True Name. Looks like it is. Okay. So I don't think we play the Thalia here because, well, we want to be able to cast the Council's Judgment. So let's get the Sword of Fire and Ice, because that sort of gets through the True Name. They have 6th on our turn before, so that makes me think they don't have counter spells, so that makes me think that the Council's Judgment is sweet. Sure, attack for 4. Okay, so now they have Abrupt Decay mana, which is a little bit annoying. Another True Name, okay, yikes. So I still think we're supposed to Council's Judge them here. Council's Judgment them. Let's vote for that guy. And let's attack, because why not? Leovold? Painful Truths, okay. Well, drawing 3 is harsh on us. So I think next turn we play Thalia, and then Violence, Sword of Fire and Ice, end of turn. And hope that they sort of get trigger happy on killing Thalia. Is it Scoif? Okay, sure. Wow, this deck really attacks from a couple of different angles, doesn't it? Maybe actually getting the second Stoneforge and the Batter Skull is more important. So I think I'll do that. Probably they have like Abrupt Decay in hand by now with all the cards they've drawn. So we have to keep that in mind. Pithing Needle. Okay, well, let's bring in the Batter Skull. This will likely name Sword of Fire and Ice, which is a problem. Potentially. Gideon won't really be able to get there in the face of that True Name Nemesis, which can just attack past. But I guess Gideon can become 2/2s, which is not irrelevant, or we can just ultimate him immediately. I think that might actually just be what would be best, just for him to be like an Anthem. So what do they name with Pithing Needle? Boop, boop, boop. What are you naming? They have named what? Batterskull. Okay, so I guess they have decay for the germ. But if they had, why aren't they decaying it now and attacking with the Tarmogoyf? I guess probably to keep home Tarmogoyf to block the what's its face, the whatever gets equipped with Sword of Fire and Ice. Oh, I guess that's another reason. Okay, this is getting hairy. When Harry met Sally. So let's see if we Gideon here, then our Stoneforges become 2/3s. The next turn, the Stoneforge can get equipped with a Sword of Fire and Ice and kill the Tarmogoyf. But that it can already kill the Tarmogoyf as things stand right now. But then what? Then we can only block. And then we should still be okay, right? I guess not. If they then if they chump, if they have decay for the germ. Let's say we violin this with like one Stoneforge, violating in the sword, then the other, equipping it to the other one. Then they have decay for the germ. We're both tapped out with both Stoneforges. They decay the germ, and then they can attack with these three guys and kill us. But I guess we could play land and try and hardcast the sword. Then if their hand is Daze and I was going to say if their hand is Daze and Decay, then we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, well, let's try and attack here. With this guy. And this guy? So if we attack with the Germ, they don't have Decay, then they can chump with Tarmogoyf and True Name. We kill the Goyf. Lose the Germ, can't equip, do anything with the Batterskull. But then we gain life, which I don't think they want. I think we do this. Wow, this is a pretty cool matchup. I'm not really sure. Like, I saw Reduke playing this on, like, he recorded videos. That was with, I think, a slightly different build to the one that took down the GP and the one I'm banking on this person being on, but still more or less the same. And Reduke didn't seem too overly pleased with the, here comes the decay, with the Leovolds in this matchup, but I think that Leovold is pretty great. Okay, so we lose, like, probably lose everything here, but so they chump the Stoneforge with the Tarmogoyf. Oh no, yeah, no, they don't have to. That gets an artifact into the graveyard and an instant, so Tarmogoyf grows. So that likely is the ball game. It just poured us to be, or sort of waste us to be mean, even though it has no real influence here, I wouldn't think. So we have to get in front of the Tarmogoyf, obviously. And then drop to 6. And nothing can really save us now. Let's play the canopy and draw a card. Just 'cause. Okay, so we concede. Alright, so I think we definitely want the second council's judgment. I also think the second sanctum prelate is pretty nice. What else? What else? Honestly, like, the equipment seems really good here. Mirren Crusader is great against Tarmogoyf, but really not that great against True Name Nemesis. It's probably still worth having it just being like a really great beat stick. I'm not sure about the Gideon. I think Gideon, if they just aren't able to, I mean, they drew 3 of 4 True Name Nemesis really sort of early, which we can't really compete that well against. How good is the Revokers here? I'm not sure about how much equipment they're running. I haven't seen Whiteland, so I'm not sure they're running like their own equipment, at least not that much. So maybe we can cut down to 1, and we still have the recruiter to get that one. We want all the Flicker Wisps, if nothing else, just to fly over the True Name. I don't think we want the Cataclysm, actually, because them being left with a True Name is often not that hot for us. Let's try this. Let's be on the play. Yeah, this works. Hopefully we can mess them up with the Wasteland, and like the Vial gets us. Like they have Pithy Needle, so that's like really annoying. Let's F6. Hope they don't go land Needle. Okay, they don't. Well, I think we still Wasteland them to slow them down in getting towards the True Name, even though, like, now we can't cast the Gideon. But, yeah, let's see. Maybe. If we're lucky, we get to, like, mana screw them. I guess not. Dread of Night. Okay, sure. That is not what we want to see, but okay, so let's play Stoneforge. Oh, sorry, not Stoneforge. Let's play the Horizon Canopy. It's sort of impervious to Wasteland, at least when untapped. And actually, Gideon ultimating is going to nullify the Dread of Night, which is nice. So there's a True Name. So let's bring in Stoneforge. And let's get out a Sword of Fire and Ice. So let's say always no, then yes to both of these. So we have one stuck on 3 and one stuck on 2. Third Vial, not so much where we want to be at. I think we just sort of wait now and equip the or not equip, but Vial and Stoneforge in the equipment. So Wasteland our factory, I guess, or not? Yikes, that is a big problem. So they had, well, I guess of course they would have, I was expecting like one equipment, and that was the GTA, because I saw a list with that, and that's what they had, so. So we are in dire straits now. Let's let's activate the Aether Vial. We forced them to, I think, use the GT. They have to respect us having Friction Revoker. I'd rather have them use the GT now, so that we don't like spend time using like equipping. All right, well, let's see. So there's a plane, so we can play Gideon. Gideon can then ultimate. Gideon will have to ultimate or he will die to the one pump. Or not even, just the Exalted Trigger will kill him, but the one pump will kill him even if we +1. So we'll just we'll get an emblem, which is not bad, honestly, but could be better. Let's see, they might even have like a counterspell for this. Okay, they don't. Alright, so this is like, we're still in a rough spot, but at least now like Mother of Runes can be cast. She'll take up one of the GT counters. We can activate the factory, which will be a 3/3. That one, another true name. That would be kind of brutal. Let's see if they fall for this. No, they don't. Okay. They already did once, so. Oh, this deck feels a bit rough. It's definitely not impossible to beat Dread of Night, but it is very hard. Like, Dread of Night combined with, like, out of a fair creature, like a fair deck. True name, Nemesis. Did they shuffle on that ponder? Chooses to not shuffle, right, okay. Wasteland. I think we're just dead here, right? I mean, they can pump for 6, so they actually just have lethal. They can wasteland our factory, so like, what's the plan here? I think we need to draw a card with the canopy, hope to hit something, and Mother Runes is not what we would have to hit. Let's play out a Mother. If we equip her here, they use 1 counter, so they'll then, well, they don't have to use a counter, they can just not do it, but if they do, then they can pump it up to a 7 and then +3, so we only go to 1. So let's try that, but I mean, then what? We're just dead. Let's see if they see it. They don't have to do anything here. Okay, but they do. Guess they don't. I mean, they don't know what's in the vial, so what might be coming out of the vials. Yeah. Wow, we just couldn't handle that. Have I miscounted? That's only 10, right? I guess pumping is not like completely illogical. They might, like, we might just draw the revoker. They might not have an answer for it. Tarmogoyf? No, what, Jace? Yeah, okay, Jace. Wow, they have just a lot of gas against, like, against this here in this post-sideboard game. Alright. Well, that is it. We are out. Well, that's too bad. I think I'd like to go back and watch especially the second match, but I don't know, like, just like running into that many true name nemesis is just really tough. I'm not sure if, like, we would want to consider. There's that the dark card, light something. Something's light. I can't remember. It's like one white mana and 2 colorless, and then it is an instant spell that gives -1/-1 to all non-white creatures. But I don't know. I mean, true names always seem to come with equipment and stuff, but the Council's Judgments here just never really got us there. We didn't draw, like either of them in the second game, but still. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope I can sort of at least win one more match in this league here. Started off so well, but now we're sitting at 1-2. But thanks for watching.